Yo, welcome back to Vikez Vibez. Man, week 15, Monday Night Football. We got the dub again. Yeah. 12-2. We beat our divisional opponent, the Chicago Bears. Man. It was a hell of a good game. Before we get into the game, we all know about Randy Moss battling cancer. They did do a something for him in the beginning, before the game started. Jake Reed and Chris Carter were out there holding up his jersey and paying respects to him. So that was really cool. I know Joel Mauer got to blow the Gallahorn. And then, if you watch the game, you know Justin Jefferson shouted out Randy Moss after his touchdown. So it was really cool. And man, the whiteout game was absolutely awesome. There was so much white in the stands there. Our jerseys were just fire, man. I love those uniforms. Whew. Some of the best uniforms I've ever seen. To get into the game a little bit, I didn't take too much notes, and then we'll get to the winning locker room speech, as I always do after every win. So start out the game. Caleb Williams, he talked that talk all the time. It's kind of settled down now, but Bernard gets in there, sack fumble. Cashman recovers it, and on that play, after Cashman recovered that fumble, at first I was like, oh, he's gone. This is going for 6, man. Like, and then like a split second later, he starts losing his footing, and I'm like, oh god, he's gonna trip. And then it's all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere comes a defender. He just gets smacked. And then to go on the defensive side again, Josh Metellus, man. He was coming in hot that night. Holy cow. I was like, he's definitely gonna get a sack. He's gonna get home. He was very close. He didn't get it done, but he was coming after him. I mean, this Josh Metellus, we definitely have to keep him in purple for the foreseeable future. Man, this guy can do everything. Literally, you should line him up on the line, and he would probably be doing good. He did anything you asked of him on the defensive side, he'll do it, and he's good at it too. So we definitely got to keep Metellus. He was, in Caleb Williams' face all night. It seems like blitzing. So that was awesome. Aaron Jones, I feel like he was running with more, I don't know, the kind of more power. Definitely hanging on to the ball, that's for sure. He did get he got into the end zone, and then he brought back the bank vault. And if you don't know what the bank vault is what he was a Green Bay Packer, and after touchdowns, Green Bay Packers, they do the Lambeau leap, where they jump up into the stands, and the crowd goes crazy, whatever. So him being in Green Bay, he brought that, basically the Lambeau leap here, but it's in Minnesota. We play in US Bank Stadium, so instead of the Lambeau leap, he calls it the bank vault. So he got that, and he put a little twist on it. Spider-Man hung there by one arm with the web hand. That was pretty sweet. Justin Jefferson had a touchdown. Like I said before, shouts out Randy Moss, throws up the heart, says, "We love you, Randy." That was awesome. one thing I've seen in this game, we've seen in this game, you don't see it very often. Justin Jefferson dropped a ball, and on that play, that would have been a touchdown. He got thrown the ball, he dropped it. If he would have caught that, he literally just, I swear, probably like 2 or 3 steps, and he would have been in the end zone. And there was no one there that was going to stop him. So you don't see that from him. So that was like, come on, JJ, come on, let's go. Catch the ball, bro. Darnold, he did have an interception in this game, but to be honest, I'm not really mad or upset or anything about this interception because, yes, it was 4th down. Yes, we did not convert the 4th down. We gave the ball back. It's still a turnover, but since it was 4th down, they would have gotten the ball where we were at. But with that interception, where that interception occurred, the Bears lost yards on that turnover. So technically, in a certain way, that helped us because it backed them up regardless of the turnover on downs. So you can't be mad at it. I mean, just for the simple fact that we didn't make the 4th down conversion. But yeah, this running duo, man, I don't know. Aaron Jones and Cam Akers, they're one hell of a running duo. When Jones comes out, Akers, man, the cuts that Akers makes is just absolutely crazy. And he's smaller than Jones, but he's got some power to him. I mean, that one touchdown he had right at the goal line, he was pushing. He got in. He can push some people, man. I really like this running back duo between Jones and Akers, and I don't know what next year's gonna bring. I know we don't like talking about next year, especially with the year that we're having right now. We're 12-2. We've got a playoff spot. We're in the, we're definitely in talks of getting that number 1 seed still. But I would like to see this running back duo beyond this year because I think it's definitely working here this year. Will the Thrill came back. I think it was last week, I believe, and he didn't disappoint this week at all. And for being a rookie and going out there kicking 50+ yarder field goals and nailing them, dude. Like, props to Will the Thrill Reichard, man. One thing that I want to say about the Bears, one thing that did kill them though in this game was the penalties. I mean, they had pass interference in the end zone, which that gave us the ball at the 1-yard line and set up a touchdown. And then on offense, they had a touchdown, and then I believe there was a holding call on them, and that took the touchdown away from them. And then I believe they had gotten the ball down at the 1-yard line, and then I think they got another penalty, backed them up again, and I can't remember. I don't think they got a touchdown on that drive. They either didn't get anything or they got a field goal out of it. So penalties definitely killed them. Not just on that drive, but that was one of the most biggest ones. They had a touchdown and then they had number of chances after that because it was gold to go, and our defense just stopped them. So if it wasn't for that penalty, they would have gotten the touchdown there. Not saying that would have change the outcome of the game, but you never know. Just saying that penalties killed the Bears. I would have liked to see a little less penalties on us as well, but hey, we got the dub. Another thing, so some of these cornerbacks in the league, they like to talk trash. That's cool and all, but you got to be able to back it up. Like Richard Sherman, he was always basically able to back it up for the most part. But you got this Tyreek Stevenson on a Chicago Bears team, and you're 4-9. And you're down by 10 points. And you want to mock our SKOL chant? Are you serious, dude? This is the same guy that back earlier in the season when the Bears played the Commanders, and we all know what happened. The Commanders, Jaden Daniels threw a Hail Mary up. Well, where was Tyreek Stevenson? He was in the end zone talking crap to the fans that were in the stands, and he gave up the touchdown. That Hail Mary, they converted it, got a touchdown, and beat the Bears. And Tyreek Stevenson is over here, way over here, talking crap to the fans. This guy don't learn. You are not a winning team. Why are you being so cocky? Like, you cannot back it up. Until you are a winning team and you ain't screwing up like you did against Washington, just stop. It's ridiculous. You cannot back it up. I mean, it's so dumb. Like, and then it happens to when you play us. Hey, you're already losing. You're gonna mock our SKOL chant? Like, no. That's what happens when you mock our SKOL chant. Go ask Sean Payton what happens when you mock our SKOL chant. You'll see. Go look up the Minneapolis Miracle. You'll see. So now I have a couple things, but I'll get to that after the locker room speech. So I'll share that here right now. So here we go.
First and foremost, all right, we did exactly what we wanted to do coming back home. All right, we continue to protect our home field. We will continue to fight to play as many games in this building as we possibly can. All right, there's a lot of great football out in front of us. But give it up for yourselves one time. 12 wins in the National Football League. 12 wins. All right, gonna hit some guys on the defense. Defense, I thought you guys played fantastic tonight. All right, made this game feel a little bit differently with how you guys played. But one guy on offense I want to highlight. And I love the fact that he's on our team. And I love the fact as we go down the stretch, we got this guy on our football team. All right, 106 all-purpose yards. 50th career rushing touchdown tonight, Mr. Aaron Jones. 2 of 15 on 3rd and 4th down. That's what you held him to. All right, 2 of 15. You guys, all right, this guy continues to show up. 6 tackles, a sack, and a forced fumble. His 11th sack of the season, Mr. Jonathan Bernard. Another guy that came over from the same team last year, came over from Houston. All right, all this guy did was come back home, and I feel like I can give him a game ball every single week. Great communicator, flies around the field, had 8 tackles and a very important fumble recovery. Mr. Blake Cashman. like this guy on some of those weighty downs. He was just blowing straight through the line of scrimmage. 2 huge blow-ups on 4th down. Also had a tackle, drew a holding call. Another newcomer this year joining the party, Jerry Tillery, where he at? And we had to survive without this guy for a few weeks. He came back, and he got right back on track. All right, we're going to need this guy, probably hitting some game winners to take us to where we need to get to. But I love having him back. Will, let's Will. All right, special football team in here. But we got to go earn everything that's out in front of us right now. And we are gifted absolutely nothing. We're going to have to grind, going on the road for 2 out of our last 3, including a short week this week. Can we be a championship team? All right, when it's not ideal terms, I believe we can. We've proved it already. All right, a lot of championship football out in front of this team, but we got to go earn it. All right, because I love watching you guys win football games. Make sure you guys enjoy this. Enjoy every second of this journey because it's special, and where we're going is special. Love you guys, man. Love you absolutely.
Great job tonight, boys. Short week. Take care of the bodies. Let's get it done next week.
Thanks on 3, 1, 2, 3.
There we go. I just say every week, special team. KOC says it every week too. You know, like I said last week, it didn't really hit me until that Sam Darnold on the sideline, and you know, 12-2, man. I still just can't get over how much we were doubted in the beginning of the season and where we're at right now. It's unbelievable. And man, so like I said, we're on the road 2 of the last 3. Next week we got Seattle on Sunday in Seattle. I believe it's a 3:05 game. And then we got the Packers coming to town, and then week 18 we go to Detroit, and that could possibly be a very, very important game. It could be for the division. It could be for the number 1 seed. That game is going to be one, regardless of what it's played for. It's going to be one hell of a game no matter what in general. So I can't wait for that. One thing about the Lions, I mean, more the Lions fans, actually. You know, I didn't know if I was going to put this in here or not, but I really don't care. You Lions fans and whatever, you can comment all you want. I probably won't even reply and just kind of ignore it. But I just want to put this out there. You know, the Lions fans, you guys are too hyped up. Like, you're just talking all this shit, you know, about how we're acting, the Vikings fans, and like, I don't know if there's something I'm missing, but like, I don't really understand all the crap talking. Like, you want to say all this stuff. Okay, here we go. It took you how long? How many years did it take for you guys to be finally good? Like, till you win a Super Bowl? Sit the F down and shut up. Vikings fans, we weren't horrible like this when we have good seasons. We're not sitting there talking crap to you. And most of the time, you guys are sitting there, you know, 0-11 the one year. Like, we don't do that. Why are you all of a sudden, like, it doesn't make any sense to you? So you have never been to a Super Bowl. The Vikings, we've been to 4. Yes, we've lost all 4, but we've made it there. We have made it to the playoffs 28 times since the merger, only behind Pittsburgh and Dallas. We're the third most teams to make it to the playoffs with 28, and you have 17. And you've only made it to the NFC Championship game twice. Once in 91 and once last year. I mean, we had 4 Super Bowl appearances. I mean, we at least made 4 of them. I know there's more, but I don't know the exact number on that. But we've done a hell of a lot more than you have. Yeah, we still don't have a Super Bowl win. Yeah, I know. I'm very aware of that. But you haven't gotten one either, so I don't know what it is. I mean, you guys still ain't shit, so sit down. Just stop. And then I hear that, oh, all the Vikings have done is wasted Randy Moss's career. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go there, then how about Megatron, his career? You ruined his career. You ruined 3/4 of Matt Stafford's career. He got smart, got out of there. He got a Super Bowl in LA. And you know who his offensive coordinator was? Our head coach, Kevin O'Connell. Think about that one. So, Lions fans, next time you want to talk crap to us Vikings fans, remember what I just said. We've done more than you. We both have something in common. We don't have a Super Bowl win, but we've been to the Super Bowl 4 times. We've lost them all. We've been there though. You haven't. Comment all you want. I'm not spending my time even reading them. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. So, the last thing about our watch parties that me and Jaron have had, there will not be one this week against the Seahawks. I know that for a fact because I have a family Christmas that day, so I won't be able to do one that day. Possibly against the Packers. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and figure that out. But we are definitely shooting to do one for Week 18 against the Lions. We still don't know when or like what time or what date. They're both to be determined. So we don't know any details of when it will be. But we are definitely shooting for that Week 18, definitely doing a watch party. And I actually got something put together a little bit. It's going to be called something different other than the watch party. So definitely stay tuned and see what I got in store for you there. And then obviously in the playoffs, we're definitely shooting to do every single one of our Vikings playoff games as well. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and share the show, and SKOL Vikings, and let's go. Oh, and go check out the link to our merch store. You can find it on our YouTube channel. Go check that out. Get some new Vikez Vibez gear, and we'll see you later.